Don't scroll. I know you've been waiting. Waiting for something to change. Waiting for a breakthrough. Waiting for a sign that your life is not stuck in neutral. You've been looking at the calendar. Watching days turn into weeks. Weeks into months. Wondering if anything would ever be different. And I have been silent. Not because I wasn't listening. Because I was preparing. Preparing a day. A specific day. A day that you never saw coming. Tomorrow. April 26th. Not a random date. Not a coincidence. Not just another day on the calendar. The day I have chosen. The day that will surprise you. Not a small surprise. A big one. Not a predictable surprise. One you never imagined. Not a mixed surprise. One that is purely, wonderfully, undeniably good. Tomorrow will be a very surprising day for you. Because I am about to do something you did not ask for. Did not expect. Did not even know was possible. Something that will leave you speechless. Something that will make you shake your head in wonder. Something that will remind you that I am God. And God specializes in surprises. Not because I am tricky. Because I am good. And good loves to give good gifts. Often when you least expect them. Tomorrow, you will receive a gift. Not wrapped in paper. Wrapped in surprise. Not delivered by mail. Delivered by my hand. Not earned by your effort. Given by my grace. A gift you never saw coming. And it will change everything. So take a breath. Put your phone down on a flat surface if you need to. Put your hand on your chest. Feel your heartbeat. I put it there. I am keeping it beating. And I am about to tell you why tomorrow will surprise you. Not everything. Enough. Enough to prepare your heart. Enough to build your anticipation. Enough to help you recognize the surprise when it comes. Listen to me. Your heart needs this right now. Let me tell you why tomorrow will surprise you. Because you have been looking in the wrong direction. You have been looking at closed doors. At obstacles. At limitations. You have been focused on what cannot happen. What will not happen. What has never happened. And you have concluded that nothing will change. But you have been looking in the wrong direction. The surprise is coming from a direction you are not watching. Not from the front. From the side. Not from above. From below. Not from where you expect. From where you least expect. Because I am not limited by your expectations. I do not work within your boxes. I am God. And I work in mysterious ways. Not to confuse you. To amaze you. Tomorrow, you will be amazed. Not because you figured it out. Because you didn't. Not because you predicted it. Because you couldn't. Not because you earned it. Because you didn't. The surprise will come from nowhere. And it will come from me. And you will know, not wonder, not question, know that I am real. That I am good. That I have not forgotten you. Don't scroll. Stay with me. This is where most people want to control the surprise. Don't. Here's what the surprise is not. It is not a lottery win. It is not a sudden inheritance. It is not a new car or a bigger house. The surprise is not about money. Not because I don't care about your finances. Because I care more about your heart. Money can buy comfort. It cannot buy joy. Money can buy security. It cannot buy peace. Money can buy things. It cannot buy me. And I am what you need. Not things. Me. The surprise is not about a relationship. Not a new romance. Not a restored marriage. Not a reconciled friendship. Not because I don't care about your relationships. Because I care more about your foundation. If I give you a relationship before you are ready, it will crumble. I am building you first. Then I will bring you the person. Not before. The surprise is not about a job. Not a promotion. Not a new position. Not a sudden career change. Not because I don't care about your work. Because I care more about your calling. Your job is what you do. Your calling is who you are. I am clarifying your calling. Then the job will follow. Not before. The surprise is not about healing. Not a sudden recovery. Not a miraculous cure. Not a negative test result. Not because I don't care about your body. Because I care more about your spirit. Physical healing is temporary. Spiritual healing is eternal. I am healing your spirit. Your body will follow. Not necessarily. But possibly. But the surprise is not about your body. It is about your soul. Listen to me. Your heart needs this right now. Here's what the surprise is. It is clarity. Sudden. Unexpected. Undeniable clarity. About who you are. About what you are meant to do. About where you are meant to go. The fog that has been clouding your mind will lift. Not gradually. Suddenly. You will see. Not everything. Enough. Enough to take the next step. Enough to know that you are on the right path. Enough to stop second-guessing every decision. Clarity. That is the surprise. Not a sign in the sky. A knowing in your heart. Not a voice from the clouds. A peace in your spirit. Not a dramatic revelation. A quiet certainty. You will know. Not because someone told you. Because I told you. In a way that you cannot deny. In a way that will leave no room for doubt. Clarity. Tomorrow, you will receive clarity. About a decision you have been struggling with. About a relationship you have been confused about. About a direction you have been unsure of. You will know. Not because you figured it out. Because I revealed it. And revelation changes everything. Don't scroll. This is where everything shifts. Here's what else the surprise is. It is provision. Not the provision you've been begging for. Provision you didn't even know you needed. Something will come to you. Unexpectedly. Undeservedly. Money? Maybe. But not just money. Time. Energy. Help. Wisdom. An opportunity. A connection. Something you need will appear. Not because you found it. Because I sent it. Not because you earned it. Because I am generous. Not because you deserved it. Because I am good. Provision. Tomorrow, you will receive provision. Not the provision that makes you comfortable. The provision that makes you able. Able to do what I have called you to do. Able to go where I have called you to go. Able to become who I have called you to become. Provision. Not for your comfort. For your calling. Not for your ease. For your obedience. Not for your pleasure. For my purpose. Provision. Tomorrow. Listen to me. Your heart needs this right now. Here's what else the surprise is. It is connection. Not a new relationship. A deeper connection. With me. Tomorrow, you will feel me. Not as a concept. As a presence. Not as a distant hope. As a present reality. Not as a theory. As a person. You will feel my love. Not in a sermon. In your heart. Not in a song. In your spirit. Not in a prayer. In your bones. You will know that I am with you. Not because you have faith. Because I have revealed myself. And revelation is the foundation of faith. Tomorrow, you will receive connection. A connection that will sustain you. Through the next hard thing. Through the next waiting season. Through the next disappointment. You will remember tomorrow. And you will know that I am real. That I am good. That I am with you. And that knowing will carry you. Connection. Tomorrow. Don't scroll. Stay with me. We're halfway through part 1. Here's what you need to do to prepare for tomorrow. Not strive. Rest. You've been striving. Trying to make things happen. Trying to control outcomes. Trying to earn blessings. Stop. Tomorrow is not about your effort. It is about my grace. You cannot earn what I am about to give. You can only receive it. And receiving requires rest. Rest in me. Not laziness. Trust. Trust that I have prepared tomorrow. Trust that I will do what I said I will do. Trust that you don't have to make it happen. Rest. Not because there's nothing to do. Because I am doing it. Your job is to receive. Not to strive. To be still. Be still. And know that I am God. Not that you are trying. That I am God. Not that you are working. That I am working. Not that you are earning. That I am giving. Be still. And receive. Listen to me. Your heart needs this right now. Here's what you need to do tomorrow. Wake up expecting. Not with anxiety. With anticipation. Not with fear. With faith. Not with dread. With hope. Expect that I will show up. Not because you deserve it. Because I promised. And I keep my promises. Expect. Not a specific outcome. My presence. Not a particular blessing. My goodness. Not a predictable path. My guidance. Expect. And watch. Not with your eyes only. With your heart. I am moving. Tomorrow. Not in the way you expect. In the way you need. So expect. And receive. Don't scroll. We're almost through part 1. Here's what I want you to take with you. Tomorrow, April 26th, will be a very surprising day for you. Not because you earned it. Because I planned it. Not because you deserve it. Because I am good. Not because you predicted it. Because I am surprising. The surprise is clarity. Provision. Connection. Not things. Me. I am the surprise. Not a gift I give. The gift I am. Tomorrow, you will experience me. In a way you have not experienced me before. Not dramatically. Intimately. Not loudly. Clearly. Not forcefully. Gently. But undeniably. You will know that I am real. That I am good. That I am with you. And that knowing will change everything. Not because your circumstances change. Because you change. And when you change, everything changes. So do not be afraid. Do not be anxious. Do not doubt. Tomorrow is coming. And tomorrow will surprise you. Get ready. Not by striving. By resting. Not by working. By receiving. Not by earning. By believing. Get ready. I am coming. Not on the clouds. In your heart. Not with trumpets. With whispers. Not with fire. With love. I am coming. Tomorrow. And everything is about to change. Don't scroll. Part 2 is here. And if you made it through part 1, if you stayed when everything in you wanted to doubt that a surprise could be good, then you're ready for what comes next. Because part 1 was about the promise. The surprise I have prepared. The clarity, provision, and connection that are coming. Part 2 is about something just as important. Recognizing the surprise when it arrives. Because surprises are easy to miss. Not because they are hidden. Because you are looking for the wrong thing. You are expecting fireworks. Drama. Obvious signs. But my surprises often come in ordinary packages. A quiet thought. A chance encounter. A timely word. A sudden peace. Not dramatic. Not loud. Not what you expected. But unmistakable. To the one who is paying attention. So take a breath. Stay with me. Don't scroll. Because what I'm about to tell you is going to help you recognize the surprise when it comes. Listen to me. Your heart needs this right now. Here is how the surprise will come. Not as you expect. As you need. It will come as a thought. Not a loud thought. A quiet one. A thought that feels different. Not like your usual thinking. clearer, calmer, wiser. A thought that says, this is the way. Walk in it. Not with words. With knowing. You will know what to do. Not because you figured it out. Because I told you. In that quiet thought. Pay attention to your thoughts tomorrow. Not the anxious ones. The racing ones. The fearful ones. The quiet ones. The ones that come with peace. That's me. Speaking. Not with a voice from the clouds. With a thought in your mind. A thought that brings clarity. A thought that brings peace. A thought that brings direction. That's the surprise. Not a sign in the sky. A thought in your head. Pay attention. Don't scroll. Stay with me. This is where most people miss the surprise. Don't. Here is another way the surprise will come. As a word from someone else. Not a sermon. A sentence. Not a lecture. A phrase. Someone will say something. A friend. A stranger. A family member. And the words will land differently. They will stick. Resonate. Echo. You will know, not think, not wonder, know that the words were for you. From me. Not because the person is a prophet. Because I use willing mouths. I speak through people. Not always the ones you expect. Sometimes a stranger. Sometimes a child. Sometimes someone you don't even like. But when I speak, you will know. Because the words will be exactly what you needed. Exactly when you needed it. Pay attention to conversations tomorrow. Not the ones you plan. The ones that happen. The offhand comment. The casual remark. The seemingly random observation. I am in them. Speaking. To you. Listen. Not with your ears only. With your heart. I am speaking. The surprise is coming through words. Pay attention. Listen to me. Your heart needs this right now. Here is another way the surprise will come. As a feeling. Not an emotion. A knowing. A sense of peace that doesn't make sense. A feeling that everything is going to be okay. Not because you have evidence. Because I am giving you assurance. This feeling is not from you. It is from me. My peace. Not the peace of easy circumstances. The peace of my presence. Tomorrow, you will feel it. Not all day. In a moment. A moment of inexplicable calm. In the middle of chaos. In the middle of uncertainty. In the middle of fear. Suddenly, peace. Not because anything changed. Because I showed up. And my presence is peace. Pay attention to your feelings tomorrow. Not the anxious ones. The fearful ones. The overwhelming ones. The quiet ones. The moments of inexplicable calm. That's me. Giving you peace. That's part of the surprise. Not a solution to your problems. Peace in your problems. Not an answer to your questions. Calm in your confusion. Not a resolution to your conflict. Rest in your restlessness. Peace. My peace. It is coming. Tomorrow. Pay attention. Don't scroll. This is where everything shifts. Here is another way the surprise will come. As an open door. Not a door you were knocking on. A door you didn't even see. An opportunity will appear. Unexpected. Unplanned. Unpredictable. A chance to do something. To go somewhere. To meet someone. To say something. The door will be open. Not because you opened it. Because I did. And you will have a choice. Walk through or stay where you are. Walk through. Not because you know what's on the other side. Because I am on the other side. And I am good. Walk through. Not fearfully. Faithfully. Not hesitantly. Confidently. Not alone. With me. Tomorrow, look for open doors. Not the ones you've been staring at. The ones that have been closed. The new ones. The ones you didn't notice before. They are opening. For you. Walk through. That's the surprise. Not a guarantee of safety. A guarantee of my presence. And my presence is enough. Walk through. Listen to me. Your heart needs this right now. Here is another way the surprise will come. As a release. Not a dramatic deliverance. A quiet letting go. Something you have been holding onto will suddenly feel lighter. Not because you tried harder to let go. Because I loosened your grip. A grudge. A fear. A disappointment. A regret. You will feel it shift. Not disappear. Shift. Lose its power over you. Not because you figured it out. Because I healed it. Healing often comes as a release. Not a loud cry. A quiet sigh. Not a dramatic breakthrough. A gentle loosening. Tomorrow, you will experience release. Not from all your burdens. From one. The one that has been weighing you down the most. You will feel lighter. Not because your circumstances changed. Because your heart changed. And a changed heart is the greatest surprise. Pay attention to what feels lighter tomorrow. Not your schedule. Your spirit. That's the surprise. Release. Coming from me. Receive it. Don't scroll. Stay with me. We're halfway through part 2. Here is another way the surprise will come. As a confirmation. Not a new revelation. A confirmation of what you already knew. You have been wondering. Doubting. Second-guessing. Should I do this? Should I go there? Should I say that? Tomorrow, you will receive confirmation. Not through a sign. Through a sense. A sense of rightness. A sense of peace. A sense of certainty. You will know. Not because you figured it out. Because I confirmed it. In a way that leaves no room for doubt. Not because the confirmation is dramatic. Because it is timely. Exactly when you needed it. Exactly what you needed. Confirmation. Tomorrow, look for it. Not in the sky. In your heart. I am speaking. Confirmation is coming. Pay attention. Listen to me. Your heart needs this right now. Here is another way the surprise will come. As a connection. Not a new relationship. A deepened one. With someone already in your life. A conversation will go deeper than usual. A moment will feel more significant. A bond will strengthen. Not because you planned it. Because I orchestrated it. Connection. Tomorrow, you will feel closer to someone. Not because they changed. Because you did. Your heart will be more open. More vulnerable. More present. And connection will happen. Not the connection you've been chasing. The connection I am giving. A gift. Not for your comfort. For your growth. Connection. Tomorrow, look for it. Not in new people. In the people already there. I am deepening. Pay attention. Don't scroll. We're almost through part 2. Here is the most important way the surprise will come. As my presence. Not a feeling. A reality. You will know that I am with you. Not because you have faith. Because I have revealed myself. In a way that is undeniable. Not dramatic. Intimate. Not loud. Quiet. Not for everyone. For you. My presence. Tomorrow, you will feel me. Not with your hands. With your heart. Not with your eyes. With your spirit. Not with your mind. With your soul. You will know. Not because you figured it out. Because I showed up. And my presence changes everything. Not because your circumstances change. Because you change. When you know I am with you, you are not afraid. When you know I am with you, you are not alone. When you know I am with you, you can face anything. My presence. That is the greatest surprise. Not a gift I give. The gift I am. I am coming. Tomorrow. Not on the clouds. In your heart. Not with trumpets. With whispers. Not with fire. With love. I am coming. And my presence is the surprise. Listen to me. Your heart needs this right now. Here is what I want you to take with you. Tomorrow, April 26th, will be a very surprising day for you. The surprise will come as a thought. A word. A feeling. An open door. A release. A confirmation. A connection. My presence. Not as you expect. As you need. Pay attention. Not with your eyes only. With your heart. I am moving. Tomorrow. Not in the way you expect. In the way you need. So expect. Not a specific outcome. My presence. Not a particular blessing. My goodness. Not a predictable path. My guidance. Expect. And watch. Not with your eyes only. With your heart. I am coming. Tomorrow. And everything is about to change. Not because your circumstances change. Because you change. And when you change, everything changes. So do not be afraid. Do not be anxious. Do not doubt. Tomorrow is coming. And tomorrow will surprise you. Get ready. Not by striving. By resting. Not by working. By receiving. Not by earning. By believing. Get ready. I am coming. And I am the surprise.